What's up, YouTube? For the ones who do not know me, hi, how are you doing? My name is Torn Melvin. For the ones who do know me, again, hi, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. For today's video, this will be quick, kind of quick, simple, straight to the point. I'm gonna erase this so I can kind of go back over it again. But to kind of summarize real quick what today's video is going to be about, it's going to be about your life and why certain things in your life cannot always be bad, but sometimes can be for good. And I'm kind of about to get to that point of what I mean by that. First final marker. But let me draw this out again for you. Just follow along with me. I'm gonna paint this picture for you so it'll be easier, understood. But imagine this pyramid is your life, in a sense. And there's stages within your life, but they're gapped out, as I drew, of course, as you saw. This is where you are at right now in your life, right here. Let's use me for example. I'm living with my dad. Not everything is perfect. Not everything is, how I want it or like it. Money ain't like I want it. I don't got the nice cars. I don't, whatever you want to put it. However your life may be, abusive dad, abusive relationship. Just any fucking example you want to put it. Like you're at the bottom of your life. At the top is where you want to be at. Kids, married, financially stable, another house, cars, like this life is at its like the desired life that you want. That's there. So there's a gap obviously between those two. You just can't jump from where you are to there. Now there's some instances where you can, but just on a normal basis, you just can't jump from where you are to where you want to be. And what I'm trying to get to is, a lot of people abuse and misunderstand and overlook how life works most of the time, and even how God works. A lot of people want to get where they are now to where they want to be overnight. But a lot of people don't understand sometimes you are getting where you want to be. And sometimes people pray to God, hey, God, this is what I want. This is what I want to have. I'm tired of living this life. And even God understands and listens like, okay, that's what you want. I'm going to give it to you. But what a lot of people don't get is this. You want certain things, but they're not willing to go through the stages to get certain things. And to kind of help you understand what I mean by that too is this. I don't know if anybody's aware of that experiment where they use a frog and they put it in like room temperature water and they eventually get it to the point where the water is like completely boiling. And any like normal animal, they're not going to take boiling water, but they get it to the point where the frog is sitting in room temperature water and gets it to the point where the water is boiling. And the frog, during the whole process, does not move at all. Why is that? Because instead of taking that water from room temperature to boiling immediately, they take it through increments so the frog won't notice. And it eventually gets to the point the frog don't even know it's dead because it adjusted to the point where throughout that, it adjusted. And sometimes that's what life happens for people that they don't know and don't understand. That's what they need to go through is adjustments. Sometimes God puts people in positions where they go through the hardship, they go through the pain, they go through the trauma and the predator, but during that whole time, it's building them, designing them, creating them, and molding them into the person that is deserving and capable and equipped enough to have what they want in life. You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can get exactly what you want, exactly when you want it, but most of the time when that happens, you lose it all, in a sense. There's a lot of examples of NBA players, NFL players getting a bunch of money and loses it because they're not, they had not gone through the process of understanding how to invest, save, or spend their money in general. And that's why I try to tell a lot of people, I can understand that you may be going through the absolute worst in your life, but take a step back and take a perspective shift. Oh shit. On how you look at that. Because that very thing that you may be wanting to run away from may be the very thing that you may be needing to get where you need to get to. And I've seen in the Bible one time, and I don't know exactly how to, say this, but this in general, there was a time where there's like, I guess Egyptians or some shit like that. There was praying to God for strength to get through what they were going through instead of asking God to remove what they were going through, because what they were going through was designing them to be able to achieve what they wanted in the end of it. Because if they would have removed that hardship, it would have been just, it would have done no good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in summary, again, this is where you are. Do not be afraid, I don't want to say be afraid, but embrace what you are going through. Death, failure. I lost my job. I got beat up. I got embarrassed. I posted 10 videos. I didn't get famous. I got rejected. I got this. I got that. Because sometimes those are the very things that makes people. Sorry about that, twin. My phone died, but not my phone, my camera. But like I said, if you look at majority of most semi-famous people, they all got some sort of story. Hell, even Jesus got a story. He went through what he went through. Look where he's at. I mean, I can think of a lot of people, but the bad, man, I'm telling you, that's where good comes in. I don't know how to explain it. I hope that makes sense, but you can't have good if you don't have bad. You can't have sunshine if you don't have rain. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it works. But that's what I'm saying. Like, embrace the struggle, embrace the pain, embrace it. Because that, most of the time, be the main thing that makes people, if you get what I'm saying. But most of the time, that won't happen unless you make action. Like I said, if you wake up every day and be very diligent and take the time that you're blessed with every day and make most out of it, then it's just a matter of time. But don't take this and think that what you're going through is just going to automatically make you innocent. That shit can sometimes beat you into the ground, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know if I said this or not, but God works in ways where he'll give you what you want, but he's not going to give you what you want like that. If you ask God for confidence, he'll put you in a position where you got to be confident. If you want to be brave, he'll put you in a position where you got to be brave. You get what I'm saying? He'll put you in positions to achieve that, but he won't give it to you. I want to be here, but I'm here. Okay, let me put stuff in front of you to build you and to put you in a position where you can be there. When you get there, you are deserving and you're equipped to have it. Now the devil, I don't know, like I said, I gave you this. He will give you this without giving you none of this. But when you get there, sometimes you won't know you won't be equipped enough, you won't be designed, you won't have no reason to have it. And sometimes you'll fall. But you won't go to baseline, you'll go to the ground. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this makes sense. Just don't be hard on yourself in this life, man. Take it one day at a time, bro. And just put your trust and confidence and faith in Jesus Christ, God. Like I said, that's easier said than done. I struggle with that sometimes myself. My relationship with him ain't all great, but I know that's the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Last thing, then I'm gonna be done. This is where you are right now. This is where you want to be. Take the stages of life that you go through, not just as the bad, but take it as good sometimes. Because that bad can be the very thing that when you get to where you get to, you look back and say, thank you. Because if it wasn't for those things, I don't know if I would even have got here. You know what I'm saying? So, that'd be my message for y'all twin niggas today. I love y'all. Take care. Have a great day. You got any questions, anything you may think I need to speak about, talk about, or, pick my brain or whatnot, then I guess leave it in the comments. But other than that, happy Sunday. I love y'all. I'm gone. I'm gone.